not me trying to kill you.
Hey, welcome to the TMZ podcast. You are in for a treat today. We have Netta Rhymes with Feta in the building.
That's right. Thank you, Branson, for having me on. It's always a pleasure.
It's so funny because I never say your last name. So automatically it's Rhymes with Feta.
Or you could say Netta World Peace.
Netta
Like
World
basketball.
Peace. Full world, World Peace is your full last name?
Yeah, like Meta World Peace.
Got you.
The basketball player?
Actually, Anvar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Netta Anvar is
That's
my
her
full-
government name.
Yes.
We
Thank you for
got to
the
give our
clarification.
government names. Yeah, of
Absolutely.
course. Well, welcome. I hope everybody had a great 4th of July weekend. We're going to get right into it because what's everyone talking about this weekend other than the 4th of July?
2 words, Newport and Beach.
Yes. Newport Beach, but we're going to get to that, which was just anarchy.
Oh,
But-
I know what you're talking about. 2 words,
You're like Newport,
3 words.
not the
Taylor
World Cup.
and Trav.
Taylor and Travis. But what internationally is going on that everyone is talking about 24/7? You're like,
Or?
the World Cup.
Oh, yes,
The
yes,
World
yes.
Cup. You're like 2
Yes.
words. I'm like, World Cup. You're like Newport Beach, which someone in Korea is like, what? What is Newport Beach? We'll get to that though, because you may have actually heard about it because it was all over the internet. Her and I, Netta, we live near Newport Beach, so we have a lot to say about it.
Yeah. I was
You
born
did.
there. You
Yeah.
pretend like you're from there.
I live near there right now,
Yeah.
so I can talk about it.
You're kind of a fraud, but we'll talk about that
I am
later.
definitely a fraud. Okay.
Orange County fraud.
Yes. Well, okay, so the World Cup. Oh, she's got to move her mic.
Like
So the World Cup, Donald Trump is now getting involved.
Yeah. So this is very interesting. I don't know how I feel about it as an American that, wants my team to win, wants
Yeah.
our country to win, but also I care about justice and fairness. And so what do you think? Do you think that what he did was inappropriate interference into maybe like a sphere that isn't his?
Well, to give you some context, so Florin Balogun, he was playing during a game recently, and there was a moment that drew a red card. Now, it is one of the most debated moments in sports history on whether or not this was intentional. Red card is like in basketball, like a foul, or where they go foul, like you're out of the game, whatever it is. Like that's what this is. So he was suspended for 1 game after this. We're showing the photo right now of what exactly happened. If you watch the play, though, you'll see our player, by the way, one of our best
players,
on the
which
team,
is what makes it so
top
much crazier.
scorer.
Yeah.
Are we playing this video right now? We cannot play the video, but copyright and all. And he steps on his ankle. Ooh, look at that. So he steps on his ankle, and in slow motion, it looks like it could be intentional. But in my opinion, I don't think this is intentional. And Donald Trump doesn't either. So let's go to what Donald Trump had to say about this. We're going to play Donald Trump got involved. Here you go.
And that wasn't a foul. That wasn't even an infraction. That was 2 guys running full speed that happened to crash into each other. You can't take your foot and properly place it on somebody else's foot when you're going, no, these were 2 great athletes that got tangled up. And this referee, who is a little bit suspect, if you check his past, I don't want to say that because I don't like to create controversy, but very suspect. If you'd like, I'll provide you with the past. He made a call that nobody could believe. Even people on the other side, they say, "Oh, we got lucky. Wow, he didn't do anything wrong." And he's our best player or one of our best players, a very vital player. And he gave him a red card. I didn't know what that meant. I didn't think it meant much. Then I started hearing that means he can't play in the next game, at least in the next game. I said, boy, that's a big, if it happened to another player, it would have been unfair. But when they take your best player, or just about, they have some great players, and they say you can't play, that's very unfair. That's, it's one thing to penalize somebody for the game, but how do you penalize them for a game that hasn't been played yet? It's very unfair. You can't do that. So, yes, I asked for a review by FIFA. I spoke to a man who's highly respected, and by the way, whose level of respect has gone up tenfold
before we get into our opinions on it, Gianni, the president of FIFA, did give a statement saying, yes, I regularly discuss matters related to the FIFA World Cup with the president of the United States. He explained he informed Trump, independent FIFA judicial bodies would decide the matter. And now it looks like he is going to play. So today at 5 o'clock p.m., the U.S. is playing Belgium, and Balogun will be back on the field.
And I heard Belgium is pissed about it.
Oh, I'm sure they are. I mean, this is our quote-unquote best player. I'm going to be honest with you, I don't really watch or pay attention to the World Cup, but I have been catching highlights on social media, like how could you not, and everything. He's a great player. I sound like Trump right now, don't I?
No, I'm just
He's
like,
a great player.
Why are you not watching? How are you not watching
sitting
the
down
World
to
Cup?
watch the World Cup every day?
Yes. So what I wanted to say on this is that can I share my opinion on this?
Yeah, go for it.
I have been watching a lot of games. I watched a Mexico game yesterday. So sad they lost. Whatever we just saw right there that was red carded, sometimes I see that happen and they don't even pull out a card. Like they don't even call it. The game just continues. So I think that it was too dramatic to call a red card. I think it should have been a yellow card.
What's a yellow card?
I don't know.
The last one, a warning. So I agree. So watching the play, we watched it before this, and watching it in slow motion, it's like, wow, look at that. But then you watch it in normal speed, and we're talking less than a millisecond. Like, intention takes like I look at you and I punch you in the face. If we're running and all of a sudden I bump into you and my fist somehow hits you in the head or something, and you're like, oh, you punched him in the head purposely, I just don't think so. I get Trump got involved, and people like to spin it their way and saying like, oh, Trump is involved, like it's bad. But the real focus is not even really on the player being back on the field. The focus is on whether or not the president should get involved in something like this and call the president of FIFA, which is known for corruption in the past, in saying he asked for a review. Did he simply ask for a review, or did he say, this is ridiculous, overturn this, this is unfair?
I'm trying to think if this was another country and another country's president did that, and then we had to play their team and their strongest players still on because of it. I would be like, that's not fair. You know what I mean? Like if it was another country doing this.
I could look at it, the other way.
Yeah.
And let's say Belgium, this exact player on the Belgium team, did the same exact infraction. The red card was pulled on him, and then he was reinstated for the game. Donald Trump would lose his mind.
Yes, exactly.
He'd be like, how dare you let him back on our field? Like he injured one of the USA players and he destroyed his ankle. Did you see the reaction of the guy on the ground, by the way? Afterwards, he was like screaming his head off. It looked pretty painful.
A lot of the times they do dramatize.
Yes, they do. Kind of like basketball players. Whenever basketball players fall on the ground, 99% of the time they're fine.
Yeah.
They're always like, oh my head. And then they get up, they're like, oh, thanks, man. And they get up and they're fine.
Yeah.
So we used to do that when I was growing up.
Pain injury?
One of my team members, I won't name him, but he'd get hit and the dude would fall like a whale. Boom.
Fall
on the ground. He'd torpedo off the court, and he'd scream and cry and everything, and then it's like, dude, really? And he's like, yeah, man, I was just trying to make it look worse.
To get a foul.
Yeah, to get a foul. Yeah. So
it's part of the game.
Yeah, I mean that's
hard
pretty
to see.
severe. I mean, like Gordon Ramsay, he's acting pretty severe there. He looks like Gordon Ramsay, doesn't he?
Oh, I was like Gordon Ramsay. I was like, wait, are we switching topics to food?
He looks like he looks like this other player looks like Gordon Ramsay to me. Well, we'll see at 5 p.m. If the U.S. wins,
he just gets involved in everything, so that's just not surprising.
If the U.S. wins, though, everyone's gonna blame.
Yeah, now they're not gonna give us credit. They're gonna
say it didn't really matter. You cheated.
Yeah,
it's like it's not cheating.
I think he should have been removed from that game, sure, but not a future game.
I know it was just a 1-game suspension, and he's on a 1-year probation. Sorry,
so many rules.
I had a lot of oranges before this.
Oranges?
Yeah, oranges.
So acid. What?
Oranges.
Oranges?
Do you say orange?
What the
Say
heck?
it. Say it.
Oranges.
You say oranges. What? Orange.
You say orange?
Speaking of orange, Trump. So it still is on topic.
You don't even deserve to be from Orange County. You can't even say orange.
All right. Let's move on to Newport Beach.
Okay.
So the 4th of July is a fun weekend. There's usually some chaos, typically, but in Newport Beach, which is not far from Los Angeles. If you don't know the geography, it's about an hour from LA. And we grew up.
Branson did not grow up in Orange County. He currently lives in Orange County. And then today on the show, he was trying to pretend like he was from Newport Beach.
Okay, but I grew up in Northern California, and I know Newport Beach, but I live about 15 minutes from Newport Beach.
Now, do you actually go there every day?
Yes.
I do not believe
not
you.
every single day, but I do go like a few times a week to walk.
Okay, so
Yes.
you know the area well. You know that it's like never crazy. It's like perfect.
It's perfect. Yes. And there was a TikTok post, a trend, a gathering post, whatever it was, that was posted online, and a group of teenagers showed up to Newport. I think it was called like Teen Day or something like that, like Teen Takeover. And they showed up and they just looted everything. They looted all the stores on the beach. They looted the pavilions.
Yeah, how
and
dare
when
they?
I say that,
Pavilions is a beautiful establishment.
You know how absurd that is, right? You've been to that pavilions. And you know how, like, that never would happen. Ever.
At a pavilions?
Like, just in general, that pavilions.
Yeah.
It's a nice area.
Yeah.
And it's very calm. I know there's lots of ritzy people there and everything. But
Maybe at a Vaughn's, but a pavilions is like...
But the cops were outnumbered. There was 400 people arrested during the chaos, 402 to be exact. Police say roughly half of all the arrests occurred during a single incident. And later in the evening, social media posts reportedly drew large numbers of juveniles and young adults. This is the Newport Pier area. Fireworks were being launched into crowds. Fireworks were being aimed directly at police officers, blocking roadways, multiple fights. The pavilions, and one officer was actually struck by a mortar.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, God.
And there was horses. Did you see the horses?
I saw on my TikTok, there was like stampedes of police. Like it was almost like they were like marching like an army towards
It looked like that, huh?
Yeah.
Like,
I was like,
1800s.
that's by my house. Because I actually went out in Costa Mesa, which is like right next to Newport Beach that night. And then I was trying to convince my group to go to the peninsula. I'm like, let's go to the peninsula. It's going to be wild. It's going to be crazy. And then I woke up in the morning and my mom was like knocking on my door and she's like, did you go out to Newport Beach last night? And she was like freaking out. She's like, did you hear what happened? And I'm like,
yeah,
no.
That's an appropriate reaction to that area because, this is how many people? 350 law enforcement officers, including Newport Beach Police and 17 regional law enforcement agencies, worked to clear the area, disperse the crowd, and restore emergency vehicle access. I don't even know what to say about this. There's
so much to say. It's not something that would happen in Newport Beach. And it's so funny because I saw it coming because I was on TikTok that like the couple days before and everybody was warning not to go to Newport Beach.
Really?
Everyone's like,
this?
Like, yeah, no. Because this hadn't happened yet. Mm-hmm. But all my TikToks I was going on was like, don't go to Newport Beach. It's going to be crazy. Like, don't go to Newport Beach. Yeah, they're like, don't go to Newport Beach for the 4th of July. And
I just find it real sad that like we can't even enjoy a night like 4th of July, you know? And Newport, they have one of the greatest fireworks, right?
Yeah.
Displays and everything and shows.
That's why people go to Newport.
And imagine all the families that were there on the beach. You could see them running for their lives.
The Newport moms are so upset.
I don't know if I really care about that. I don't
Justice for the Karens and the Nancys.
They're very, very rich. The median house there is like 15 million.
Imagine how the Real Housewives of Orange County feel about this.
I know.
Tamra Judge.
I know.
Vicky.
Who was the one that crashed in Newport on a DUI?
That was Shannon.
Shannon what?
Shannon,
not Shannon.
Just Shannon. She doesn't have a last name.
Yeah. No, I know who you're talking about. All right, moving on to our final story. Disneyland. We're sticking to Orange County area.
Right.
So Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Everybody saw the video of the kid falling out of the log. Did you see it?
Yes. It was insane. I can't believe he survived.
Are we playing the video right now? Sweet. So look at that.
I can't believe. Thank God. Knock on whatever this concrete
That's
is.
ridiculous. The kid got out of the log. This is like a week and a half ago. This kid got out of the log at some point during the ride and just tumbled down the end of the ride, which is a 50-foot drop. And turns out there was another child that got out of his log.
Again?
In the last 24 hours. Yeah,
my.
Saturday night.
How does it happen on the same ride again?
This
is such a unique situation. What?
A Disney cast member monitoring the attraction on CCTV reportedly saw the child leave the ride vehicle and immediately initiated an emergency ride stop. The attraction was temporarily shut down, and the employee's quick response stopped the ride before the situation became more serious. It is unclear how this other child exited the log. It's very easy to exit the log.
That's the problem. All rides should have seatbelts. Why does this ride make it so easy to get out of the log? After that happened, they should have immediately closed off the ride and then been like, okay, we're going to make it so that this can never happen again. Seatbelts. You had seatbelts.
There is that argument. But what if
it's not an argument?
Reason being, there has to be a reason for this, is that the logs are this way because if they tip over at some point or sink and then people are stuck in the log and they can't get out, then they die. So I think it's better to not have seatbelts. This is the problem.
Is that the argument?
These
really?
Kids are getting out of the log.
Is that what you just made up? Or
no, I know. I'm saying it's possible that they don't have seatbelts for that reason because they could drown.
Keep talking.
Because
I'm asking ChatGPT.
Okay, she's asking ChatGPT. But by the way, the first child in the video we just showed you was okay. He was taken to the hospital as a precaution with only scratches and bruises. And he was okay. I don't know how. He looked like he broke his neck and died there to me.
No, I'm just so glad he was alive. I think this is a miracle because that looks lethal. Mm-hmm. Disneyland keeps Tiana's Bayou Adventure free of lap bars and seatbelts for safety and water evacuations. Yeah. And Branson was right for the first time in his life.
I went to Disneyland last night. And I go.
Why are you always at Disneyland?
I go every other night, every couple nights.
This is an adult. What is it called? A Disney adult. Which
I'm not a Disney
adults
adult.
are terrifying.
Enjoy going. They have a new ride, by the way.
Question their sanity.
They have soaring over America now. It's no longer soaring over California. It's soaring over America, and it's really cool. It starts with like a rocket going up in the sky, and then you go over DC, and then you go over like the plains, like with the cowboys and the cows, and you go over all the big cities in America. It's awesome.
I guess some would say that it was awesome, but you
don't like
it's giving nerdy, it's giving dorky.
You don't like Disneyland?
And there's other things in life I get excited about.
Yeah, no, I get that. They actually have a new deal at Disneyland, which people are kind of upset about, me included. Mm-hmm. They're doing $59 nights. Have you seen this?
That's cheap.
So
that's really good.
Yeah, no, but at 7 p.m. it's $59 for people to go to Disneyland just for the night. But a lot of people think that that's too cheap. And now we're getting all these like dumb teenagers that are showing up that can afford it now. Like last night, for example, I was in line with a bunch of idiot teenagers.
You sound like an old person.
The line experience for me in Big Thunder Mountain. And $59. So me and my girlfriend called them the $59ers.
So you think it should be, you're complaining that they are making the tickets affordable because younger kids can go?
I don't want the tickets to be affordable.
You sound like an old person.
I want the tickets to remain at like $500 a day. Just that way it stays like really calm and like there's no like overcrowding and like we keep the peace.
You're literally a Karen.
Because like to take Knott's Berry Farms for example.
Yeah.
Very affordable.
It's not plural. It's just farm.
And there's been a lot of incidents there. You know, teenagers are causing chaos there. What's another place? Universal Studios has a reputation as well.
Universal is like, so you're interesting. So you're equating the cheaper it is, the quality of person comes down.
I'm just saying that like, you know, you get really dumb kids that don't have money that can show up to Disneyland. It becomes
Disneyland is for kids, not for adults like you.
I know, I understand that, but I'm talking about kids
focusing
that, like,
on work,
screaming in line, and then they're like throwing things and stuff.
You should go to the bar and watch the FIFA World Cup instead of going to Disneyland like 15-year-olds and then complaining about the 15-year-olds there. End of podcast. Thank you guys for joining. No, I'm just kidding.
We have comments. Let's get to the comments.
Oh my God, this is a live
we
one?
Just have one comment. Oh, okay. Brandon said, Branson, did you watch Nathan's hot dog eating contest?
I did.
Joey Chestnut ate 66 hot dogs in 10 minutes. How many hot dogs could you and Netta eat? I could probably have like maybe 24.
In 10 minutes? No, you can't. You would finish.
Not in 10 minutes.
I believe that you could do
14.
3. You could do 3.
No. I could do more than that. I devoured 3 hot dogs in like 5 minutes over the weekend. Maybe
That's
less.
so. That I don't believe that.
It's legit like
No comment. I can't say anything. About
For the
that.
Newport Beach story, Clorox said Orange County is not LA County. There would have been 0 arrests in LA. Oh, 100%. In LA would have been like everything we just saw, but plus the needles. All right. Anything else? Am I wrong?
What?
I said LA would have been everything else, including needles, like drugs.
Oh, drugs?
Mm-hmm.
Probably. I actually gave my tortillas to a homeless man last night.
That's the second time I heard this today. And now your good act doesn't go noticed anymore
Yeah.
by the man above.
Yeah. So yeah.
Because you
No, it
talked
does.
about it.
Now everyone knows I'm a good person, and I gave
No,
him my
no,
guac
no,
too,
because
and it was
you got a
extra green.
reward. Your reward is the recognition. So did he enjoy the tortillas though?
I actually gave him a hug as well, and then this morning I woke up. I'm like, should I take a body shower?
Yeah, you should have. Did you take a shower yet?
I hugged him.
Have you not taken a shower yet since the hug?
No, I haven't.
Oh my gosh. So we have potentially a disease.
Disease.
Mhm.
Great.
Possibly.
Yep.
All right, let's get out of here, guys. Time to go home.
So we're ending on Netta has a disease from a homeless
Yeah.
man.
I'm gonna go to
Houseless.
Newport.
Sorry, houseless.
I'm gonna go to Newport and Disneyland tonight and just see what's going on.
How are you going to go to both? They're on
I'm gonna
opposite
go,
sides.
and I'm going to clean up.
You're going to clean up Newport
I'm gonna
Beach and then go to
And
Disneyland
then
to
I'm
reward
gonna
yourself.
clean up Disneyland as well. You know, kids start throwing things. I'm gonna start taking people down.
I'm walking away from this podcast thinking you're the lamest human being
By
ever.
the way, Pirates of the Caribbean has new animatronics now. So
That's actually exciting. That's my favorite ride.
yeah, there's a longer drop too. I heard.
I love pirates and I
Let's
like
go
that octopus
tonight.
man.
See you there.
No,
She's going to Disneyland tonight.
no, I'll do it if it's a $60 one.
$59 tonight.
I'm-
No, it's actually sold out for the month. So,
Oh,
yeah. We'll see you guys.
bye guys.